Here goes. The way I can describe it is like you are in the movie. Oh, this is so cool. Can't believe this. I feel like I'm sat back in London. I mean, the buses aren't quite like this one. I'm just excited about the carrier bag, to be honest with you. Oh, look! Hello everybody, hope you're all well. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. I'm back with a travel vlog for you today, and we have got a really exciting one. In fact, I think it's going to be a travel series because I don't think I'm going to be able to squeeze everything into one video. I'm on a really exciting adventure. I've come away on a press trip with Royal Caribbean and Visit Orlando. So I have just arrived in Orlando after a 9.5-hour flight from London Gatwick, which was actually very pleasant. It was a daytime flight. I set off. The flight departed at 10:40 this morning, and yeah, 9.5 hours. Actually, I think it was a bit less than that. You know, sometimes when you board the flight, it ends up being like 8.5 hours, I think it was in the end. But yeah, really nice flight. I watched a couple of films. I watched Wonka, and I watched an old school one as well, Twister. So that's my flight for you with BA. Thoroughly enjoyed that, and I have just arrived, and considering it's such a long flight to get here, I feel quite excited, refreshed. I'm all right. It's 6:20 here in the evening, so back home in London it is 11:20 at night, but I did sleep quite a lot on the flight as well. I thought I'll get some naps in, so when I arrive, hopefully I'll have some energy, and I do feel quite energized just because it's so exciting when you arrive here. You're driving past theme parks and water slides and beautiful palm trees. Oh my goodness, and the heat when you step out of the aeroplane. Wow, Florida heat is something else. It's like stepping out into a hot oven. So that's going to be interesting. I'm just looking outside the window. Look at this. I mean, I've got so much to share with you, but I'm just here arriving and giddy. This is the view from the hotel, and I think that boat is a water taxi that will take us to some really exciting places, because basically I'm staying in Universal Orlando. It's called Lowe's Sapphire Falls Resort, and yeah, I think I can get the water taxi down to Universal Studios and also Universal's Island of Adventure, which is another theme park kind of connected to Universal Studios. In fact, I think you can take the Hogwarts Express between the two, but there'll be more on that in tomorrow's part of the vlog. So yes, I've just got here. I've just checked in to this beautiful hotel. It's kind of Caribbean inspired, so you've got lots of palm trees. There's a really nice pool area in the center. It's fabulous. It feels very relaxing already. I feel like it's got that kind of island vibe. I will give you a full room tour in just a moment, because it wouldn't be one of my travel vlogs if we didn't have a good nosy around the hotel room. Let me give you an overview as to what the trip is going to involve over the next few days. So tomorrow I'm going to be spending the day at Universal Studios, which I'm so excited about. Universal Studios is something that I remember seeing it on the TV as a kid. I think it was like a TV show about movies and stuff, and I remember seeing, do you remember like the Jaws rides? And I think there was another ride that was like a crash simulator, and I remember thinking that looks so cool. There's some really cool rides and attractions and loads of my favourite films there, so I'm very excited to explore that with you. And then the next day I have got a full day of sightseeing around Orlando, which is going to involve all sorts of different things, from shops to restaurants to some activities as well. So a jam-packed day. Oh, someone is at the door. 2 seconds. Oh, thank you so much. Have a good day. Thank you. Take care. All the best. Bye-bye. Oh, wow. A little gift has just arrived for me from Visit Orlando. Look at this bag. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Wow. Right, we'll do a little unboxing of that shortly. So yes, we have a full day of Is there a dog here? So yeah, we have a jam-packed full day of sightseeing and exploring Orlando. And then we're going to be embarking Royal Caribbean's brand new ship, Utopia of the Seas, for a 3-night Caribbean cruise to their private island. And I really love this idea of the shorter cruises. So they're offering 3-night getaways on the weekends and 4-night getaways during the week. So you can combine your time on board the ship, go on a cruise, go to the fabulous island in the Bahamas, and then you can also experience some days in Orlando, which to me is the dream holiday. So I am so excited to be here. A massive thank you to Royal Caribbean and to Visit Orlando for inviting me out here to share my experience of this with you here on YouTube. So yeah, I think I'm going to end up doing several vlogs while I'm out here, so do make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss any of them. Right, we have a little look in the bag. How lovely is this? Oh, first of all, we have this Are you ready for your Orlando era friendship bracelet. How sweet is that? Oh, that is absolutely spot on for this trip. We have a power bank. I have a feeling that I will be taking lots of snaps on my phone. We have this beautiful tumbler that keeps drinks 12 hours cold, 8 hours hot. This is by a company called Box the City, and it says it's made here in Orlando. How fabulous is that design? I really love this print, and that is absolutely perfect. It will be definitely cold drinks that I will be taking around with me in this, I think, judging by the heat at this time in the evening. Although I have just made myself a delicious coffee. There's some coffee in the hotel room, and I was so excited. There's all these little details that I just love when I come to the US. Something that I really like is this stuff. It's called Delight half and half, and we don't have this in the UK. I'm not sure what it's half and half of. Is it half cream and half milk or something? I need to get some of this and take it home with me. And then we have some antibacterial hand sanitizer, very handy, and a lip moisturizer as well. And ooh, a little card here. Welcome to Orlando. We hope you have an amazing time in our destination from the Visit Orlando PR team. I have a feeling that this is going to be an amazing trip. I have always dreamed of coming to Florida and experiencing Orlando and some of the theme parks, and I've also always dreamed of going on a cruise over this side of the world as well. So yeah, this trip is like a dream come true for me. So I really hope that you will enjoy coming along for this vlog, because I have a feeling, well, vlogs, I think it's going to be a few. I have a feeling it's going to be a good one. And then we have a notebook here as well, which is also very handy, because when I come on trips like this, I have already printed out all my itineraries, because there's so much going on here. There's so many different things to see. And yeah, sometimes I like to have things printed out on a piece of paper just so that I can feel a little bit more organized and know what I'm doing. So the plan for this evening, I'm going to show you around the hotel room, and then I think we will go and grab a water taxi and just go for a little explore, see what's going on. I want to stay up for maybe like 2 or 3 more hours, probably 3 or 4 more hours actually, and then try and get an early night, because tomorrow is going to be a very busy day at Universal Studios. Okay, let's show you around the room. I feel like I've got a very beautiful backdrop here with this painting. This is a little taster maybe of what's to come on this trip. I feel like I have just walked into some kind of Caribbean oasis in this hotel. I haven't had a chance to look around properly yet at all. I've literally just come straight to the room to dump my suitcase, and yeah, let's just start a little tour here, shall we? So first of all, let's show you the view from the room. So yeah, we can see out to the water over there, and the taxi pickup point and drop-off point, I'm guessing, is over there, and you've got signs over there that say theme parks that way. So we have a lovely armchair. I love this fabric, by the way. I think that is fab. Lovely armchair. There's 2 huge beds. This would be a really nice family room as well. Nice big desk over here, and I've just made myself a little coffee from the machine, which is this bad boy. There's also green tea and decaf, but I have one of the medium dark roasts. Even though it's evening time, I felt like a bit of a pick-me-up as we will be getting on towards midnight UK time. I also had a cheeky Diet Coke that I kept from the flight. I've still got some in there. In here we have some drawers, which I haven't filled yet. I'm not sure how much I'm going to unpack. And then here we have a little fridge, which is very handy if you want to get some cool drinks for the room. And then I've put my suitcase out. I did pack with some packing cubes, which has been really effective. I just opened this one up to put a fresh shirt on, and then I've got another one down here with all my trousers in. I've got one under there with my underwear in. I just thought it'd be quite handy, especially when you're just doing a couple of nights here and there. Sometimes you don't want to unpack everything, although I do need to probably iron a few bits, I'm not sure. And I've slotted in all my shoes, so I feel like I've done a very organised pack this time round for once. And then moving around, we have a nice little bedside table here. Nice lamps everywhere as well. It's very tranquil in here. I love all the turquoise and these seaside paintings. Beautiful. And then we have these lovely tiles as well. Really like this vibe. Feels like holiday. Very, very holiday vibes at this hotel, which I am here for. And a nice big vanity. Nice big sink unit here. I've just thrown down, look how many bags I've got. This is getting out of hand. I've got things like sunscreens, all sorts of different things in those. And then round into the toilet and bath, like a sunken bath, is it? Slash shower. And a shower curtain, which we don't see these too often now in the UK, but I know in the US these are much more common. So that's quite interesting, isn't it? That in the UK we tend to have glass screens, but I love a shower curtain. I think that is a rather fabulous one. I like the print of that, very nice. So there we go. And then moving round to the wardrobe, we have lots of hangers, there's an iron and hairdryer, and a safe that is like upright. I haven't seen this before. I don't think I have ever seen one like this before. So there we go. So I pop my laptop in there, but up on its side, and the passport's in there for safekeeping. So yeah, lock that. So that's all nice and secure. And that is it. That is the room tour. We just have a nice full-length mirror as you come in. So yeah, first impressions, the room is absolutely fantastic. Sort of room where you just want to flop straight onto the bed, but I am resisting because we must go straight out to explore. On the TV screen here, we have the excitement of all the things that are going on around here. So you can see various theme parks and different attractions and rides. That's playing on a loop. I've just put it on mute at the moment. But yeah, I've been studying the different parks here because there's so much to do and there's so many different attractions, so many different rides. So I've been watching some YouTube videos actually. I think that's a really good way to kind of get your bearings when you come to a place like this, because there's so many brilliant vlogs out there that are really detailed. I probably won't have time to go into like extreme detail about each of the parks that I go to tomorrow, but what I want to do is really share my experience with you, and hopefully it'll feel like you're coming along with me and you're immersed in the theme parks too. So yeah, hopefully you will really enjoy tomorrow as well. But yeah, let's go for a little wander now. I've just seen another boat's just departing over there. Yeah, I'm wondering if they're like every 15 minutes or so. I feel like I need to kind of unpack, but I'm not properly unpack, if that makes sense. Being here for 3 nights, it's going to be a semi-unpack. I am an unpacker. Let me know in the comments if you are too. I do like to get unpacked and organised in my hotel room, but I think this evening I'm going to prioritise heading straight on out. And can we appreciate this room key with Hagrid's motorbike adventure ride on the quay here. Now this is a ride that I'm really keen to try to experience tomorrow. I think it's one of the really popular ones. It looks incredible. I love the idea of flying. Sometimes I have dreams that I'm flying, so I'm imagining it might be a little bit like that. So very keen to try and do that one tomorrow. And also, if you are staying here at the Sapphire Falls Resort, it does give you some benefits. And I think one of the benefits is that you can actually get into the park an hour earlier. So well worth checking out those benefits if you do stay here. Just seeing that there's a little door here, so hopefully this isn't going to set off a fire alarm. I think I can walk around the outside to the main lobby, which is very nice. I cannot get over this heat. This is something else. It feels kind of, well, it's humid, you know, it feels kind of steamy. I hope my lens isn't going to steam up. I feel like you know, oh my goodness! Look at the ducks! Little ducklings! Oh! Oh, look at these! You know when it's a hot summer's day in the UK or in London and you have a shower but you don't open the window? It feels like that when it's kind of really steamy. That is the vibe. I feel like it might be a rather sweaty vlog and hopefully not too steamed up, because it does look like the lens is starting to steam up a little bit here. So yeah, oh, I can smell chlorine. I feel like I'm on holiday now. Look at this. So there's the water taxi over there. So I think where we need to make our way around to. Go for a little ride on the water taxi and then maybe get some food. I've just seen a lizard. Oh, he's lost his tail.
Nobody thought it would be a good idea.
So this is the pool area. There's actually some white sand over there, which is making me very excited. Just having a look at the map to get my bearings. So guest house 2 is where I'm staying. So I think I'm looking out over onto this section here, and now we're having a little wander through here. Just spied they have these really chilled water stations by the pool here, and this one's got berries in it, strawberries and blueberries. So I've just filled up my water bottles. I think it's going to be important to stay hydrated here. Oh wow, look at this. What a cool stairwell. This is a huge hotel. Okay, I'm going to go and find the main lobby because I need to get my tickets for the theme parks tomorrow. This confuses me because the lobby's on level 4, which is below 1, which kind of throws me. So you need to go up for the lobby. First thing that I've spotted in the lobby here is that they have a Universal Studios store, which is handy, so that I always do a bit of shopping here at the hotel for some souvenirs. I wonder if they've got any fridge magnets. So we have the vacation planning centre over here. They said that I can collect my tickets for the parks from the park itself, so we'll get the water taxi down there now. You have to go through a little security check here at the water taxi, and yeah, I'm just waiting to board the boat. So this one's full, I think, so I'm going to wait for the next one. Got a nice view back over to the hotel over here. This is, I think, where my room is, just along that stretch there, or maybe over there. So we were looking across to the boat here, weren't we? Arrived at City Walk, which is kind of like the main entrance to both the theme parks. So from here you can access Universal Studios and also the Islands of Adventure. This area is completely free to wander around, so you don't need a park ticket in order to access this area, and it looks like there's lots to see and do here. So you've got lots of different places to eat, you've got big screens up here, and there's also the huge Universal Studios store as well if you fancy doing a bit of shopping. Looks like we've got loads of food places here at City Walk. Look at this, how cool is that? Got the Universal Studios store here. I'll just take you in for a quick glimpse now in case tomorrow it's very busy. Loads of Harry Potter bits in here. Wow, they've even got throws. I think this is a must for any Harry Potter fans. So many cool things in here. Got some really cute Christmas ornaments. Just seen they sell those little battery operated fans everywhere here. You know, I was in One Below yesterday, which is a bit like the Dollar Tree or Poundland, and I saw them in store and I thought, oh, I won't need one of those. Kind of regretting not picking one up now. Gosh, there is absolutely loads going on here. We have the preview centre, Universal Epic Universe. It says escape into the movies. And what have we got up here? Mexican food, lots of different bars and grills. Oh my goodness, you really are spoiled for choice here for food and drink. Okay, so you can see the two signs here. One is to Universal Studios and one is to Islands of Adventure. They sell these souvenir cups here that you can then refill throughout the day, so you can have unlimited drinks, and there's up to 100 choices. I have seen that you also have free water refills all around the park as well, so if you want to just grab some water as you're going around, you can do that for free. How fab, they've got all this live music on, so all these different nights. And here we have the famous Universal Globe. How about that? And doesn't it look fantastic against the sun that's starting to go down now? Let's go in for a closer look of the spinning globe. So it's surrounded by water, which is creating this really misty effect underneath. And yeah, it's pretty big when you get up close to it. Look at that. Wow. Hard to show you the scale, but yeah, I've always wondered kind of how big it is, and it is pretty big. Maybe if I come over here, you can get a better idea. There we are, thumbnail. And here we have the entrance to Universal Studios, and look at this beautiful sunset in the distance here. How fabulous. So I'm going to go and see if I can find guest services to pick up my tickets for tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get a head start then in the morning. Nice to give you an overview of what it's like as you walk into the entrance of the park here. Guest services. I always love to look at the architecture at places like this. This fabulous fountain here. You know, I haven't even got inside yet, and it really does feel magical here. There's something really special about the atmosphere as you walk into the park. Got my tickets all ready to go for tomorrow. As you can see, queuing up to get the tickets. It has now got dark, so it's about 9 PM now. I think the park is closing. The music's blasting, I love it. Such a good atmosphere. So yeah, I'm going to make my way back to the hotel. I hope the taxis, the water taxis, are still running. Suddenly, I've run out of time. Go back to the hotel, I think, and get some food. Get to bed. I'm going to get up nice and early tomorrow. Well, this is fantastic. People are out swimming in the pool. Got 9 PM at night, so the pool is actually open until 11 PM. Which is kind of unheard of usually when I go on holiday. I feel like usually the pool gets closed as soon as it starts to get dark. I love the fact that it's, yeah, pitch black and the pool is still going because it's so warm still. So yeah, I'd imagine it's quite refreshing to go for a little dip now. Right, I'm going to fill up my water, head back to the room. I feel like I might have even left it too late to have dinner now. So I kind of want to go to bed. I don't want to go to bed on a full stomach. So there we are. But yeah, found my free water. So I'm going to get some of that. I am back in the room. It is 9:30 and I am so ready for bed. So I'm going to skip dinner this evening. Yes, I have a feeling that tomorrow might be quite a food heavy day with going to the parks and stuff. There'll be lots of food to try there. So yeah, early night for me and very excited for tomorrow. Good morning. It is just coming up to 7 AM and I'm up. I've been up for the past hour or so and it was dark when I woke up. I've just been getting showered and ready for the day. I'm so excited for today. I put my outfit out on the bed last night, you know, like you know when you've got a really exciting day planned, you put your outfit out. It's like, I don't know, what's it like? It felt a bit like Christmas Day, to be honest. Last night, I thought I'd be so tired when I went to bed, and all of a sudden I was like, I'm not gonna be able to sleep. I feel too excited. I felt a bit wired after being in the park so late in the evening and then coming back straight to bed. So yeah, I did fall asleep eventually though. And I've just noticed that the water taxis have just departed, the very first one of the morning. So I think they must start up at around 7 AM, so they're off down to the Orlando studios. And I think what I'm going to do is just head straight down there this morning. So I do have my tickets that I collected last night, and I think what I might do is just go for a nice morning wander around the city walk and maybe get a bite to eat there before going into the park, hopefully at 8 AM, because with your room key at this hotel, it does say that you can get early access into the park from up to 1 hour ahead of opening time, so it would be good to make the most of that. So yeah, I'm just getting my bag packed up. I think I'm going to take this one again, my trusty old Ted Baker, and I've just been trying to think about what I'm going to need for today because I've got to be organised. I'm definitely going to take my sunglasses, and are we in focus? Camera charger, the battery for my camera, and my camera pouch. Vlogging camera is in hand. Water bottle, tripod, phone charger, room key. That's my glasses case for the sunglasses that I have on, and I've got my credit cards and my park passes in here, and a cap. Oh, sunscreen. I'm just gonna take this mini one. I got this in Poundland, I think it was, and it's factor 50. And I've also got one of these, which I think I'm gonna take, these Evian facial sprays. They're like a water moisturizing mist, and yeah, with it being so humid, I think we might need a blast of that. And I've gone for a very simple outfit today. I picked this up while I was in Leeds, actually, in the River Island sale, and I've got these shorts that are Zara shorts, and these were from the charity shop. They were £6, and the shirt was, I'm gonna say £8 in the sale. Sunglasses are from Next, and then I'm gonna wear my Nike trainers today, because I think we're gonna be doing rather a lot of steps. I think I'm also gonna pack the Spigen Aqua Shield phone pouch as well. You might have seen these on my recent vlog where I went kayaking on the Thames, and they're really handy to pop your phone in. They're completely waterproof, and I thought maybe that might be quite handy, even if I just want to pop my like park passes in here. Quick sip of the delicious coffee, and then let's go to Universal Studios. Well, I've made it to a very quiet city walk. As you can see, there's hardly anybody here, and it's the perfect time to take some pictures. So I've got my tripod set up down here. I'm just taking some pictures in this rather impressive donut chair, and then I think I'm going to go round back to the Globe over there and take some pictures next to that while it's nice and quiet. Yeah, none of the food kiosks are open just yet, so I'm imagining they might open maybe at 8 or 9 AM. Can we appreciate the photo I've just taken on my timer? Very happy with that. I had to time the 10 seconds with it spinning around over there. This is so great, by the way. I'll link this in case you're after one. So handy and really reasonable. Easy to set up anywhere. So we've got the height guide here to show you how tall you need to be to go on some of the rides here. Now, it doesn't actually have meters on it, so it's tricky to show you exactly. You have to look on their website to see the exact details. But the ET Adventure is really quite small, so that's a really sweet one if you've got little kids with you. Let me stand next to it so you can see. ET is there, and that's the highest one. Here we have today's park hours, 9 AM till 9 PM here at Universal Studios. Then the Islands of Adventure is until 10 PM. And Volcano Bay, which I don't think I will be visiting, is until 7 PM. That is the water park. It would appear that I have broken a sweat and it's not even 8 AM yet. I think we're going to be in for a bit of a sweaty day, I do apologise. I did fill up my water bottle at the hotel gym, so if you are staying in a hotel and you want to get free water, often by the gym, if it has one, there will be water that you can fill up there to save you a little bit of cash on your water. And as I mentioned, there is water refills all around the parks here, so yeah, I must keep my water up to date. So they've just said that the early access opening is at the Islands of Adventure today at 8 AM, so not at Universal Studios. I'm wondering whether they maybe alternate that, I'm not too sure, but yeah, it's just coming up to 8 AM now, so let's see if we can get into the park. Got another rides height guide here, again, the tallest being the Incredible Hulk one, and the Jurassic World Velocicoaster looks really fun too. Made it into the park, just stopped outside Starbucks. Everywhere seems to be closed at the moment. I think, yeah, a lot of the food places haven't opened just yet, but that just made me think, I wonder whether I should pick up a Starbucks mug while I'm here. We'll see what they're like. Wow, look at this view across the water here. The roller coaster's already in action. Oh my goodness. Hey, round we go. Should we have green eggs and ham for breakfast? We have the Mythos restaurant here, which has been awarded the world's best theme park restaurant. Yeah, I had a little DM from somebody on Instagram recommending that place to eat, so I think the food is highly recommended in there. We are approaching Hogsmeade Village now. In we go. Oh wow, look at this! We have the Hogwarts Express here. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, wow. Look at this. This is incredible. Oh my goodness. We have the butterbeer stand up ahead. I think we might have to try one of those. So there is a queue here for Hagrid's Magical Creatures motorbike adventure, which I am very keen to go on. We might have to get in the queue for that shortly. Gosh, this is so cool. Wow. Oh my goodness. I know I keep saying wow, but this is so magical. Look at the snow and the icicles. Look! Oh wow. We have Hogwarts up ahead here. I'm ravenous, so I think I might pop into the Three Broomsticks and grab a bite to eat. Ooh, I feel like I've stepped back into the UK. Where am I? Please do not feed the birds or other winged creatures. Breakfast is served. I went for the pancake breakfast. Get a croissant, sausages, bacon, 3 pancakes with breakfast syrup, and you get a drink included. So of course I had to go for the butterbeer, which I have never tried before, so here goes. Although this looks like a beer, looks like half a lager, doesn't it? It is actually a soft drink. Oh my goodness. Look what's going on behind me here. I've taken a pew next to the roller coaster here. I think that is the Velocicoaster, I think, from the Jurassic Park. Anyway, here goes. Oh, the first sip is kind of like vanilla ice cream. Oh my goodness, that's so sweet. And then it tastes like, it's like creamy lemonade, I want to say. Right, let's dig into this breakfast. There is a bar here that sells your regular beers as well, should you fancy one. How cool is that? So they have alcoholic and non-alcoholic bottle and draft beer, domestic imported and specially crafted wine by the glass. So yeah, if you fancied a little tipple while you're here, you can enjoy one. But yeah, I think today, butterbeer was the perfect choice. I mean, I'm saying that as I'm about to head off to do Hagrid's motorbike ride, so we shall see if that was the perfect choice. Hopefully I will be keeping all of my food inside me today. So yeah, let's head on over to Hagrid's Magical Creatures motorbike adventure. It's worth noting that if you're a single rider, if you're here on your own or you're just happy to ride by yourself, there is a separate line, and I think sometimes that can make the queue a little bit quicker. So I'm going to pop all my bits in the locker before I go on the ride. These are free to use and keep all your valuables safe if you don't have someone to watch your bag. So I shall see you after the ride. that was absolutely incredible. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I mean, it was a little bit scary, but I managed to keep my eyes open, which is quite good for me on roller coasters, because I'm not a big roller coaster fan. I don't really enjoy roller coasters, but that was something else. It was really fun, really fast, incredibly quick. There's a bit where you shoot right the way up in a straight line all the way up, and then you drop backwards. There's bits where the tracks move, so like the tracks change and swap. There's magical creatures as you're going around, and Hagrid's kind of narrating it as well, which makes it more fun. But I think the best bit is the fact that you are just kind of sat on a motorbike, just holding on. So you are sort of strapped in as well, but it really feels like you are on kind of like a flying motorbike. So really magical, thrilling, and yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm a little bit shell-shocked, to be honest with you, but yeah, I really enjoyed that. I think the queue was around 50 minutes long, which I think is pretty good going. I think the queues can be much longer here, and you queue outdoors for part of it, and then you're inside in the air conditioning. There's water fountains along the way and lots of interesting things to look at as you do queue up. But yeah, I think I'm going to head out of Hogsmeade now and go and explore the rest of this park. I wasn't planning on doing it this way around, but with this starting earlier this morning, it made sense to start my tour here. So yeah, I think it's around 10 AM now, so great that we've done a ride already.
Enjoy your journey.
So here we have the Hogsmeade to London King's Cross station. Now, any regular viewers here will know that I spend a lot of time at King's Cross station. I have done over the past few years with my work, so it'll be interesting to see what King's Cross station looks like here. You can get the Hogwarts Express from here across to Universal Studios. So up here it will tell you the wait time for queuing for the train. The trains run every 4 minutes, and it takes 4 minutes to get across to Universal Studios. So I think what we'll do is a lap here, and then we'll get the old Hogwarts Express across to Universal Studios. Just grabbing some of the free water.
Hello, Stripey Man's YouTube channel. Hello, my name is Bob. Good day!
Bye!
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 Okay, so I'm now heading over to the Jurassic Park area. And we're going to have a little look around there. I love Jurassic Park, so I'm very excited for this part of the park. You can just see over there where I had my breakfast earlier. So we'll wander on round. So we have the Velocicoaster here, which is this roller coaster above me. Quite a big old drop on that one if you like your thrills. Whoa! Look at these! I love the way they play all the music from the movies as you're wandering around. It makes it feel so atmospheric. We have the Jurassic Park Discovery Centre here. This may look familiar to you if you've watched the movies. I feel like this looks very reminiscent of the film. Wow, I feel like I've literally stepped into the movies here. Put the egg into the egg carrier, slide carrier into scanner. Let's see what we've got. There we go. Oh yeah. I have sat under this lovely tree. I am down at, says Escape from the Lost City. So I'm just outside the Mythos restaurant, which opens at 11 AM. So I don't know if I've got my timings all over the shop today, because it would have been maybe a nice place for dinner, but then I'm going to be heading to the other park. So I don't know, but it does come highly recommended. I think it's going to be one of those wing it and see how we go kind of days today. But yeah, I'm just sitting down because it has got rather warm now and I've popped my cap on. I would recommend definitely bringing a sun hat, sunglasses, sunscreen, all that good stuff if you are coming here, and make sure you do bring your refillable water bottle as well. I've already filled mine up about 3 times. I'm necking the water today, so yeah, definitely recommend doing that too. We're heading into Seuss Landing now. Very colourful, very cartoony, wacky. Really cool. Oh, the characters are out. Let's go and see them. I am loving the topiary succulent creations here. How fab are these? Look at that. With lunchtime approaching, I am wondering, should we be going for the green egg and ham tots? Green eggs, diced ham, white cheese sauce over tater tots. We're now going into the Marvel Superhero Island. This is the Hulk coaster whizzing past behind me. So this is kind of like if you turn left as you come into the park. So I'm going to wander all the way around this way, and then we'll head all the way back up to Harry Potter, where I think we'll catch the Hogwarts Express and head over to Universal Studios. Hi! Oh, now this looks fun. I forgot one thing, and that was my poncho. Do we want to go on this and get drenched? Yeah, little money saving tip if you are coming here, definitely pack your ponchos because you can save yourself. I got mine for 50p each in Poundland, but the other thing is you do need to remember to bring them. And judging by the people dryers, I don't think I really want to be getting completely drenched on that ride, so I think I will be passing today. Just seen that the Skull Island Reign of Kong ride has a 15-minute wait, so let's head on in. That was a lot of fun. I know it's the intention, but the way I can describe it is like you are in the movie. It literally feels like you're in a film. The vehicle's moving, you've got brilliant special effects, you've got Kong jumping on the vehicle and you feel the weight of it kind of makes the vehicle move, and it's all narrated as well, so you feel like you're going on an adventure within the film kind of thing. So yeah, highly recommend that one. That was brilliant. We're just coming up to midday. Gosh, it does look very smeary on the lens. I do hope that it's okay because it has been rather steamy on the lens here. So it's just coming up to midday. I decided actually I'm going to get a bit of lunch before I head to the other park. I feel like I need to sit down, refuel. One of my batteries has already died on my camera, so I need to recharge that hopefully. So yeah, I'm going to go to Mythos and try it out, as it has been awarded the world's best theme park restaurant from Theme Park Insider. I thought, why not? And they've got some nice things on the menu. I've just had a little look, and they've got some nice salads that I quite fancy, although I might end up having a burger or a sandwich. There's chicken sandwich. Oh, there's a lamb burger. It all sounds delicious, to be honest with you, and I'm rather ravenous after all those thrills and spills this morning. I've just asked to have a table for one, and it's about 15 minutes to wait. Let's give you a little pan down the menu so you can see what kind of things we have here. The waiter has just recommended to me the beef loin medallions, and also the salmon, the pan roasted salmon, and the couscous bowl, and also the signature lamb burger. And the pad thai sounds nice as well. Shrimp meze sounds good. It all sounds really delicious, to be honest. I love this kind of food, so yeah, I'm looking forward to having a nice bite to eat now. I've come outside because it was a longer wait to sit inside with the air conditioning, but it's okay here, it's shaded. Get a nice view across the water to the roller coasters as well. I've just downloaded the Universal app, and basically it tells you the wait times on here, which is quite handy. That's what I'll be doing next, the Hogwarts Express train. That's a 10-minute wait. And the rides I want to do in Universal Studios, I want to do the Simpsons ride. Very keen to do that one. It's like a 3D experience, and I'm very keen to do the ET Adventure, and that's 20 minutes. So that's pretty good going, because they're the two that are kind of top of my list to do. My lamb burger has arrived. This looks absolutely delicious, and a lovely chilled Diet Coke. I really enjoyed that, and I enjoyed my little view across the lake here, watching the roller coasters whizzing around. But I think it is finally time to actually depart the Adventure Island. So I've had a great time here, and now let's go and catch the Hogwarts Express and head over to Universal Studios. Just spotted this monster hideaway. Looks like they have some of the horror films merchandise in here. Coming into the shops is lovely because they are so nice and cool. What have we got? The Mummy, Ghostbusters, Quiet Place. Let's go and grab the train. Here we are at Hogsmeade Station. Let's hope the Hogwarts Express won't be too long. Here it comes. On we go. Thank you. Here we are, King's Cross Station. So here we are in King's Cross. We've got the posters up. Oh, look at the departure board. And we are now walking out into Orlando Studios. Look at this, that is so cool. And just down here, we have Leicester Square Station as well. So yeah, I've just stepped out into London, Charing Cross Road, as you can see, and then we have the old record shop here, we have the British telephone box, Leicester Square Underground Tube Station, and we're just coming up to the Wyndham's Theatre as well, so this is fantastic. Oh, we've got the night bus here. Wow, this really is brilliant. Look at this. There's the Wyndham's Theatre, and just around here we have the night bus and Eros.
He's gonna be out there.
Don't look anywhere near a heartbeat.
Can't believe this. I feel like I'm sat back in London. I mean, the buses aren't quite like this one, but they're pretty similar. We haven't got triple-decker purple ones in London. I wish we did. All destinations, nothing underwater. Should we take a little closer look inside? Oh, look at those beds. Wow. This is so cool. Of the Georgian London townhouses here. And the detail, we even have the double yellow lines. And there we are. Grimald Place. And we go to Diagon Alley. This area reminds me of Borough Market in London. It's very, very busy, as you can see. Brilliant. It really reminds me of Borough Market. It's funny being here because you kind of feel like you are back in London, but then obviously everything's magical and really interesting. Bonkers. The dragon just breathed fire as well. I think it's every 15 minutes or half an hour. I only caught a tiny snippet of it, but yeah, a huge blast of fire came out of its mouth. now heading over to Krusty Land. I love The Simpsons, so I'm very excited for this. Alrighty, let's go and check out the Simpsons ride next. I think that's the 3D one. I love all the different posters. This looks a bit like my local cinema. Very cool. In we go. That was brilliant. Another fantastic ride. I was going, ah, whoa, whoa, ah, the entire time. Just thrilling and really entertaining. Thoroughly enjoyed that. It's like a motion simulator, but the graphics are incredible. It takes you on this absolutely bonkers adventure across Springfield, and it's just crazy. So clever how they do it. We have the Quickie Mart here. How cool is that? It's a very cool mug of the day. Love that. The Duff beer. Fancy a beer? I mean, I do fancy a beer, but I'm not going to. It's probably not a good idea. Ah, we have Moe's. Should we take a quick look in here? Is this a bar? Oh, this is cool.
Alright, here you go. Red beer.
Well, it's just coming up to 3 PM now, and it is absolutely roasting, so we're going to try and stay in the shade as much as possible now. So maybe we'll have to try and find another ride to do. Just spotted the E.T. Adventure over here, which is on my list, so let's head on in. That was a lovely ride. I felt again like I was in the movie. Also felt like I was flying at times. It was really magical. And I like the way a lot of the rides here are narrated, so you kind of do feel like you're going on a story and an adventure. DreamWorks Imagination Cafe. Looks like they do nice snacks and cold drinks in here. We are continuing on. I've just spied the horror makeup show, which I quite fancy. There's one in half an hour. It's 3:15 now, so I might try and do the 3:45. See how top makeup artists create amazing special effects from Hollywood's greatest monster movies. Sounds pretty cool. Got a glimpse of some of the masks and effects in the window here. Oh, wow. Got more of the horror bits in here. Chucky. I'm really enjoying looking at all of the fabrication, you know, these buildings that they've built up. Feels like we are stepping back into Hollywood. Oh wow. There's Shaggy. Wow, look at this one. That is going straight up. It looks like quite the drop and a loop-the-loop here. Here it comes. Oh, now this is a bit of me. The Park Plaza holiday shop. Looks like it's all Christmas bits in here. Have to have a little look at this. In we go. Oh wow. Oh, I like these. That's very cool. This is so cool, isn't it? So here we are in New York. to the horror makeup show. I've just spotted this Hollywood sign as we head on in. Would you believe that I'm on the Hollywood Hills? Oh, this is so cool. Look at this, we've got the Halloween mask here, we have Chucky. Oh, this makes me very excited. The work that must go into some of these effects is just incredible, isn't it? Look at the detail here. We have one of the dinosaurs here from Jurassic Park. Is that one of the scripts? Look at this, final draft script. So cool. Some behind the scenes photos here. Oh, and look, this is a section of a storyboard from Jaws. Some more information about Steven Spielberg and Jaws here.
Yeah, it might be in the California.
Okay, the horror makeup show was brilliant fun. I think it was about half an hour long. It was kind of interactive, so they had a couple of people up on the stage, a professional makeup artist who was taking the audience through different kind of horror makeup techniques, but involving the audience as well. So she sawed a woman's arm like with a big knife, and blood was all splurting out. Really, really good effects, and she was then showing you how it's done. And then they were sharing some kind of behind the scenes from some really famous films. They were showing how some of the early animatronics worked from movies like American Werewolf in London, which is a film that I really love, so I really enjoyed watching that. They showed kind of like the mechanics and then how the latex would stretch and change, and then they showed detail work from movies like The Mummy. It was just fascinating, and yeah, really good fun as well with getting the audience up and involved. So yeah, really enjoyable and interesting show. Some old cars here, and this really cool diner. Just seen a sign for the Universal Mega Movie Parade at 6 o'clock, so I think I'll stick around for that. We've got the Film Vault store here, which has got lots of merchandise in. Feel the need to pop in to cool down again for another little shop browse. We have all the Ghostbusters and lots of Jaws merchandise as well. So I don't think there's a Jaws ride here anymore, but I do want to go and take a look, because I think there is a Jaws statue. So this is cool. You can see these facades here, which are really effective, but when you get up close to them, they are in fact these flats, as in flat, you know, pieces of scenery. So there we go. And all of this as well, just created with paint and flat pieces of wood there. So, very fascinating. We have a subway ahead of us here. And again, another movie trick, because if you get a bit closer, you can see that this is not going anywhere. No steps down there. We have the big Universal Studios store here. I'm going to go on in and see if I can find a classic fridge magnet. And another opportunity to cool down a little bit. I do love these ET mugs, very retro and cool. Oh no, it's got all of the different classics on here. Back to the Future, King Kong, Frankenstein, Jaws. Okay, I think we're going to go for this set. It has the classic Universal Studios logo on here, and then this one has some of the movies like E.T. and Kong, which will remind me of my day here. The woman in the gift shop was laughing at my vlogging camera when I put it down on the till. She said, "Oh, you still have one of them?" I think people don't really have regular cameras much anymore, do they? Everybody's using their phones. I actually bought a different magnet, let me show you. I went for this one that I spotted at the till in the end. I didn't really want to have two magnets from one place, if that makes sense. So when I saw this, I thought that's perfect because it's the spinning globe. I'm just excited about the carrier bag, to be honest with you. Look at it. It's so cool. Into this pharmacy style place to get an ice cream. They do soda floats and sundaes. So I've got a whopping great milkshake. Well, it's actually a malt shake. Malt is like, I think it's like the equivalent of maybe like Ovaltine in the UK. It's like malt powder that they make with, they add milk to basically, and then the ice cream. And I've got two whopping great scoops of caramel ice cream in here. So it's like a bucket. That'll keep me going until the parade. I'm just wandering through this area called Central Park, which is kind of just behind the Simpsons section, which is quite chill, just to enjoy my malt shake. I've just spotted across there Jaws, which I have been looking for, so I'm going to head over there next, I think, and go and have a closer look. Just see him over the other side of the water there. So that's kind of back to where we came in from. And here is Jaws. How cool is that? It's massive. Iconic. We're nearly at the end of my day here, and what a day it has been. I really hope that you have enjoyed this look around Universal Orlando with me. I hope it's given you a little bit of a flavour as to what it is like visiting here if you've never been before, and if it's somewhere that you have visited, leave me a comment and let me know what you thought of it, what your favourite bit was. But my battery is on its way out, so I need to go now. But what I'm going to do is stay and watch the parade, and I will insert some footage of that from my phone to finish the vlog. So I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, do give it a thumbs up. Do subscribe if you haven't done so already. I will be vlogging tomorrow when I will be going around Orlando and exploring the city. So yeah, enjoy the parade. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next vlog. Bye.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe, striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this summer night. The summer night, the summer night. Sleeping in the back of a van, roaming in the wilderness. We'll never need a plan. We'll be alright, just you and I. Singing from the top of our lungs, dancing by the lakeside. Gonna do it while we're young. In a moment it will all be gone. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this summer night. The summer night, the summer night. The summer night, the summer night. Someday we will look back, and our hearts will be whole again. I want to remember all that happened to us. 'Cause